today we will be working on for loops. Okay, for example, you want to write the numbers from 1 to 10. You cannot just use print statement like print 1, print 2, print 3. For example, I will just write and show you. Okay, so this is 1. It will print 1. Now let me just copy this, print 2. You can see 1 and 2 is been printed. But what if we want to print from 1 to 1000? This is practically impossible to write this many print statement for making just a simple code. For this we use for loop. For loop help us to build logic in a such a way that it will help us to write code like print from 1 to 100 or maybe iterate something. This for loop is very useful in these scenarios. So today we will be taking very basic example of for loop. You practice that, you will understand for loop basically. When we will be building bigger apps, you will understand it very deeply. For now, just let us take a basic understanding of for loop. Now, first, the program we will be working will be, it will print the numbers from 1 to 20. That's all. So let us start. Let us initialize a for loop with a for keyword. So you can see I have used for keyword, F-O-R, for keyword. Now we will open a brackets and declare a variable of type int. So I is a variable of type int. Now we need to specify the range for I. So I in. Okay, now we will specify a range. I want to print the numbers from 1 to 20. So this is my range. From 1 to 20. So this is my range. You can assume these two dots as writing 2. 1 to 20. We write, for example, 1 to 20. Write the numbers from 1 to 20. So this is 2. Okay, just assume for now. Later on you will understand it better way. Okay, now let us just start. Now we will print the value of I. Let me just run the code. Okay, now you can see from 1 to 20 the output is been printed. Okay, now let me explain the flow of code again. As you already know, it was difficult to understand in first go. Okay, now let us see. I have declared a for variable. For variable is basically used to iterate. I mean, for example, we are writing a code from 1 to 20, so we cannot just write print statement print 1, print 2, print 3. We are just using a condition where the variable is automatically incremented. Okay, so for loop automatically increments the value of I. Okay, how it increments? It increments from 1 to 20. So basically the first value of I will be 1. Okay, so the first value of I will be 1. As soon as this condition is been completed, I mean as soon as this is completed, the value of I will change to 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. So this goes on till the range of 20. Okay, so this is all about for loop. So let me just summarize it again for better understanding. So we use a for keyword to iterate over, okay, a variable, iterate over a variable. So the variable we have declared is I in this case. Okay, so I is a variable of type int. Now we need to specify the range from which it will start iteration. Okay, so my range is from 1 to 20. Okay, iterate my variable from 1 to 20. So the first value will be 1. So first value has been printed. Now as soon as the first value is printed, it goes up again and checks. We have to iterate till 20. So 2 comes in the condition, yes. So in second loop it will print 2. In third loop it will print 3. In fourth loop it will print 4. In fifth one. Okay, so this goes on till the value 20. As soon as the value reaches 20, the range is satisfied, so the loop will come out. Okay, That means this code will be executed completely and skips to the next part. For example, let me just write hello world, and I will just reduce the range to maybe 5. Okay, now let us just run the code. Very simple. You can see over here 1 2 3 4 5 is printed first, then hello world is printed. Okay, it is not like first this line will be executed, then this uh, according to that logic this hello world should be printed 5 times. For example, if this code breaks, the next line will be this. Okay, that means this loop will be terminated. I mean, this block of code will be terminated only after the execution of this range. Okay, that means it will run 5 times, then it will terminate. This code will be terminated, and then the next line of code will be introduced or executed. So this is all about for loop. Now let me just summarize the code very easily. First we use for loop. We cannot write the numbers again and again, so we are using for loop to iterate over something, iterate over a variable. In this case, this is of type I, integer. Now we will specify range. Okay, so with the in keyword we specify the range from 1 to 5. So this is basically like writing 2, like this 1 to 20. So this is from 1 to 5. So this is the beginning range, this is the ending range. So 1 is the beginning range, 5 is the ending range. Now let us just print the number, that is the value of I. In first go, the value of I will be 1. In first loop, the value of I will be 1. Now it checks again. If my range is completed, that is the ending range 5. Is it completed? No. So it will go up and check. What is my current value? It is 1. So what I should do? I should increment it. Now the value is 2. It will be printed. It goes again up over here and checks. If my range is satisfied, that is, if I have reached the value 5, no. So again it goes and prints the value 3. So basically here, somewhere over here, this condition has been applied. I is equals to I plus 1. So here somewhere over here, this condition has been applied. So I is just getting incremented. So this is how the deep logic works over here. So this is all about for loop. We will be learning this again and again. So you will get familiar. For now, just understand the basics of for loop. Okay. So this is all about for loop.